Hello, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Banking Wisdom again. Today, let's look at the continuation of our series, investment option available to you in your bank. In our last episode, we discussed savings account, charge savings account as an investment option for small savers. People that have just 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, up to any amount to keep away for a long period of time. We told you that such money can be kept in a charge savings account, a savings account that is dedicated for investment for you. Such money you can put in a savings account and begin to earn interest from your bank. Interest between 6% and 7.4% per annum, which can also be accumulated over a period of time as you desire um, in um, in that account where you have cumulative interest, what we call compounded interest in financial terms. Compound interest enables you to multiply your money and multiply the income you earn on it, so that continuously you can continue to earn money. We told you that that is an avenue to grow your wealth if you look at that critically. Today we'll be looking at another option out of the four options that we laid in our bare to you in our last episode. Uh, the last episode, we told you charge savings account. We also told you fixed deposit. We also informed you about commercial papers. We also informed you about treasury bills. Today, let's look at the next item that we have on our list, which is fixed deposit. What is fixed deposit? Fixed deposits maybe in different forms, in different palace. Because in Nigeria, it's basically called fixed deposit. Some call it deposit receipts. It's an investment option where you ask your bank to book so amount from your account as a deposit for a period of time. Oftentimes, the period of deposit is always like a 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 365 days, as you may desire from your bank. Such money is kept away from your normal regular savings or current account for a period that you have booked the deposit. You are also given a deposit receipt. Reason is that such money will no longer exist in your regular account anymore. You may be able to see it, online on your app and all that, but you will not see it in your regular account. I need evidence of such investment. That's why you're giving a deposit receipt or a deposit charge receipt, or some people call it investment receipt. It's called different names, but really what it means is that you have kept the money away from your bank account, to be booked by your bank for a particular period of time. Interest, on fixed deposit is always higher, a lot higher than savings account. Um, Banks do varying interest depending on the desire for the bank to attract funds at that point in time. Some banks will give you a lot higher, some will give you lower. It depends on the desperation for those banks at that point in time. Interest on fixed deposit that the bank offers you um, it's also an evidence of how much the bank desire to mop up money from the public into their coffers. Some bank will offer higher amount, like I told you. Some would offer, very minimal amount. Minimal amount suggests that the bank is not desperate for funds. They may have enough money to play around with, to even lend to other banks to give out as loans for customers. So some of them, but some other banks needs your deposit to be able to do business. So they will offer you higher amounts. Oftentimes higher amount of fixed deposits, banks that offer higher amounts of fixed deposit have shown, that the bank is desperate for funds. Why would a bank be desperate for funds? Some people that have told that line, to give their deposit to banks that offer higher interest may have burnt their fingers in recent past. They may have been dealt with badly, because a bank that is desperate for funds means the bank may have challenge with liquidity. So really, like I said in the last episode, some of our previous episodes, that you should be comfortable with any bank in Nigeria today. No bank is distressed, no bank is under stress, according to CBN. Even if the bank, for one reason or the other, is asked to wind up by the regulator, your money is safe. Your money in any bank is insured to the tune of 5 million naira for individuals. and for even for companies. You know, if what you have in the bank is below 5 million naira, NDIC will pay you your full amount. If what you have in the bank, like I said in the last episode, is above 5 million naira, the NDIC will pay you the 5 million naira. Then you wait for after the assets and all other balances of the bank books have been cleared. Then what is left will be shared among depositors that have not received their full amount. So what am I saying directly? You should not be scared of any bank. Look around for banks and shop for banks that will I'll offer you higher interest on fixed deposit. That's how to maximize your money. For people that listen to our last episode on this topic, we told them that they can use savings account to build their money, regularly. It's 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, depending on what you have. Use savings account to build it. After you are built to an extent, you have a comfortable amount, you can now ask the bank to book it. In order to earn higher amount of interest, you can ask the bank to book it in fixed deposit. And the bank will give evidence of those fixed deposits in form of receipt or in form of certificate, to show that you have booked so amount, with them. So what I'm saying indirectly is that you can use the savings account option to build your savings, to build your money, to build your investment. And after you have built it to an extent, I think you are comfortable, you can move the money to, fixed deposit. And banks really offer fixed deposits, like I said, varying interest rates on fixed deposit. Again, minimum fixed deposit you can book in any bank. It depends on the bank. Some bank will offer you minimum of 50,000 naira. The maximum no amount depends on no amount is no cap for fixed deposit amount. You can bring as much as R1 billion and ask the bank to put it in fixed deposit, or even more if you have, So there's no cap. But the minimum I think most bank does is 50,000 naira. So indirectly, you can use your savings account to build an amount, also earn interest while you are building. And as soon as you build an amount that you're comfortable, you move the money to fixed deposit. And what more for fixed deposit? For fixed deposit, you can have multiple fixed deposit accounts as much as you can. Today, you have booked 50,000 naira. Tomorrow, you say, okay, I have another 100,000, book it. They'll give you a different account number for that fixed deposit and give you, book it and give you another certificate. Well, some banks will offer incremental amount. For instance, you have booked 50,000, you want to increase it to 100,000, you could use to 1,000 to 1 million as you desire. Some banks will book that deposit on the same old deposit and offer you explanation, they offer you what you have earned on the old and merge it and they book the new one. While some other banks will, give you a new account number, a new investment letter, or certificate as you may desire. That's much about fixed deposit. We expect you to, like, share, and also comment so that we continue to know what you desire. Ask questions. Let us know what you feel like, about our broadcast. Let us know, what you want us to talk about. We'll be willing to assist you. Tell us what challenges you have with your banks.